Hi there, welcome to a daily draft where we take magic, one draft at a time. My name is Morgan, I play magic. I booted, not great. Not a pick that I want to make right away. Um, I think I just take Water Servant here. Water Servant is versatile, it's powerful, it's one color, and it seems like it would commit me pretty heavily to blue, but I think I'd be fine. I could also take a Thief of Hope and just try forcing spirits, but I think Water Servant leaves me a little bit more open. Um, Aether Snipe is good. I think Dimir Guildmage is better though. There's also a Smoke Braider in this pack, so if I really tried, I could probably go Elementals. But I'm gonna take the Dimir Guild Mage. I think it's the most powerful card here. Um, Algae Gariel is pretty fun too. Hikari for that Spirits deck that we could have made. But I'm pretty happy with my first two picks. They're pretty heavily blue, but I think that's okay. Remand's still worth a couple ticks, right? Otherwise I could take Lore Skill Quaddle or Plexcaster Frogling. Like, blue seems fairly open right now. I think I just want the remand though. Like, then we have the option. We're not like locked into green or anything. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the remand. In this format, I think staying open is pretty important. You take a Skargan Firebird, which is a 6/6 flyer for 6. Or, I think I want the Smoke Raider. Smoke Raider is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. There's more spirit stuff. Gosh darn it. I could take the Ginormous Flyer too. Probably the Smoke Raider. I think Elementals is a pretty powerful strategy. If you get the right tools for it. Anyway, Smoke Raider says tap to add 2 mana of any combination of colors to your mana pool. Spend this only to cast elementals or activate the abilities of elementals. Water Servant, coincidentally, is an elemental. So I think that'll be fine. Remand is, a couple tickets anyway. I'm so impatient. I'm way too impatient for draft videos. We definitely don't necessarily have to play the Smoke Raider, but I think it's got really good potential for some explosive draws, which is why I took it there. In this set, I think what you want to do is take powerful cards and in an archetype early, in my opinion. Here, I think I just take another Water Servant. I was considering taking the Blood Ogre, but it's okay. It's fine. It's not great in this deck though. There's also Ulamog's Crusher, but yeah, let's just take another Water Servant. Like, base blue so far. Smoke Raider, obviously, not blue, but not necessarily committed to it. We could just be like a control-y deck. Oh, let's see. I think I just want this Inner Flame Igniter. Vapor Snake is fine. Thoughtcast is not great in this deck, but fine. Eldrazi Temple is fine, but Inner Flame Igniter is pretty good, especially with cards like Smoke Raider. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up, and I'm pretty happy about it. Here, I'll Scatter the Seeds is here. I think I'd rather just have the Narcolepsy though. We haven't seen much other green, but so yeah, Narcolepsy at the beginning of each upkeep if enchanted creature is untapped, tap it. It's a nice little trigger there. There's also a Boros Garrison, but I'm not extremely high on Boros Garrison, whereas like having the nice removal spell will be good. Here could take Telling Time, could take Sickle Slicer, some craft creature. I think we just want the Vigian Craft Mage though. It's an okay creature and it'll be nice to have. Here, I'm going to take the Azorius Chancery. I don't really want any of these things. Skyreach Manta is good, but it's, it's just a dork in this deck, so not super excited about it. Not guaranteed to be playing red, like I said before. Um, our blue is really good though, so I'm happy to play that. Why are you so slow, dude? Look at Johnny up here. Junkos is already at 13 picks. Maybe it's because he hasn't. This person's slow. This person's probably the slowest. Just because of the high discrepancy between this person and this person. Alright. Algigarial Wield, which is kind of ridiculous, and I kind of want to take it now. This card is nuts. There's also Tribal Flames, which is in my colors. In my colors, quote-unquote colors. Yeah, I think I take the Algigarial. Plaxcaster Frogling Wield? Okay. Yeah. So... Smoke Raider's fine. Skyreach Manta is going in the sideboard. Ireland Pack is good. I think we want to move into green. Because this card wield and this card wield. Those cards are both very good. Not necessarily giving up on these guys yet, but they're definitely going over here. It's a frog! And also a mutant. It's a frog mutant. Like, our blue is still the best of our colors, but... Excuse me. We might have a good draft. Definitely taking the Aether Snipe here. Not a huge fan of Surikar Spellblade. Mailing's fine. Nest Invader is fine. Remorghost's okay. But Aether Snipe is definitely the best card in the pack given our current setup. So, happy to take it. Here, there's a Smoke Raider. I'm just gonna take this other remand though. Like, I'm okay with grabbing a bunch of remands. Ooh. There's an Incandescent Soulstoke here. There's also a Kozilek's Predator here. The difference is this one is good with elementals, and this one not so much. I think I want to take the Soulstoke though. Yeah, Soulstoke. Let's play elementals. I don't think I missed anything by picking up the cards that I did, so I'll just scatter the seeds in here now. There's also a Scavenger Drake. Scatter the Seeds is so good. I don't know why people pass this card. Double Scatter the Seeds. There's also a Cloud Elemental. For those of you keeping score at home. Okay, well. I think Soulstoke was a worthwhile pickup, but probably not happening. I like how Gnarly Peck just gets more mediocre every time it's kicked based on, like, cost. But if you're kicking it a crap ton of times, chances are you have infinite mana and it's later in the game, so it's actually fine. Just one of my observations about this card. Here, I could take steady progress. I could take etched oracle, which I'm kind of tempted to do. There's also like a sphere of the suns. I think I want to just take the etched oracle. I could also take cathodian, but I don't really want to do that. There's a vapor snag. There's a repeal. Horizontal basilica. World heart phoenix. I think I just want the repeal here. Yeah, we're it's a good tempo card here. I could take the Wayfarer's Bauble or Zombie Basilica. I think I want the Wayfarer's Bauble because Orzhov Basilica doesn't really match any of the cards that I'm playing right now. Here, I think I just take the Rot Farm. There's also a Mana Leak, but meh. Good explanation, Morgan. Drill Ingredient is fine, but I'm not. It's not something I really want to play. Wow, Spirits is so open, guys. Wildfire, I'll definitely put that in the sideboard. Sundering Vitae is actually a card that I am willing to sideboard in, so definitely taking that. I think we could get away with playing this Etched Oracle. Maybe we'll wheel the World Heart Phoenix. Probably not, but girl can dream. Double remand. We got our money's worth, kids. Ooh, wield the steady progress. And we could also take Sylvan Bounty. Yeah, I think that's actually what we want to take. Sylvan Bounty. Basic land cycling 2. Discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, and put it in your grip. I think the mana fixing is better than the cantrip. And we got another steady progress anyway, so that's pretty sweet. Excuse me. Commune with nature, not going to. It is not my intention to ever cast this in this format, but. Let's see. I think we just want Scion of the Wild here. There's an Evolving Wilds, a Dimir Aqueduct, a Mat Cariders. But yeah, Scion of the Wild seems pretty good with double Scattered Seeds. Lodestone Golem, not something I'm interested in. Is a 5/3 for 4, which is fine, but not great. Just gonna pick up the Scion. Ooh. Ooh. We have a plan, kids. Now we just need mana fixing for it. But I'm happy to take this Nimbusite. There's also an Electrolyze here. Inner Flame Igniter. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. This card is pretty good in Limited. Draws you cards. That's really all you need to know. My mana is gonna be a little bit awkward. But just a little bit. It's okay. Ooh, Muldrifter would be a sweet pickup. You know, I've never cast Muldrifter in play since I've played this format online, which is really sad to me. Whenever you draw a card, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Remand just got a little bit better. Telling Time is not going to make the cut. Repeal is pretty sweet though. Ha. Blinkmoth Nexus, foil Blinkmoth Nexus. I don't think that's worth any money now. I could take Thrumming Bird. That'd be pretty sweet. We could also just take this rampant growth, or like Gorehorn Minotaurs even. I think I just want the Thrumming Bird though. There's also a Boros Garrison. For those of you keeping track at home. Helium Squirter's fine, but yeah, Thrumming Bird seems okay with like Plexcaster, Frogling, Vigian, Graph Mage, Edgetorcal, Algigarial. Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff for it in here. We've got a couple ways to find mana. We want more, but right now we have a couple good ones. Ooh, Mortar Pod, you say? There's also a Sign of the Wild, but Mortar Pod is so good with Scatter the Seeds, you guys. Yeah. Here, there's an Air Servant, an Electrolyze, a Thrumming Bird, and a Rampant Growth. I think I just want the Air Servant. There's also a Wayfarer's Bauble. Jeez Louise. I'm okay with big flyers. Hey, Lore Skill Quaddle. That card seems pretty good. Oh, man. And a Scatter the Seeds. I think I want the Lore Skill Quaddle, though. It's a 3-drop. It gets real big, real fast. And we're rewarded for being on the graft plan. Cytoplast Rootkin, when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. And you can move counters around. So, take it. I think I just want the Ace of Boilerworks. Inexorable Tide is tempting, but probably wrong. Here... What do I want? I don't want any of these cards. We're gonna hate drive somebody's Rusted Relic, I guess. Electrolyze Wield, you say? There's also an Inner Flame Igniter, but I'll just take the Electrolyze. Don't really want any of these cards anymore. Too many good cards. Rough life. I'm not gonna play the Boros Garrison. I guess I take the Smash to Smithereens for the sideboard. There's, wow, Rakdos Carnarium, World Heart Phoenix, Skyreach Manta, and Ulamog's Crusher. I guess I take the Crusher. It's the hardest to deal with. Double Electrolyze. I'll take it. Vigian Graph Mage, show. Alright. Well, this is an interesting draft deck for sure. The third Scatter the Seeds didn't wheel, which to me is a very unfortunate thing. I still think green is good though. Wow, we have so many good cards in here, you guys. Gonna cut this Gnarly pack first of all. Mortar Pod is the nut. Maybe I don't need my remands. I like Electrolyze, but I might not need those either. Definitely need these. This, rather. 27, I need to cut 4 things. I think Etched Oracle can actually go. Oh, no. Etched Oracle has a lot of synergy with the Graft creatures and the Thrumming Bird. So I'm actually going to keep that in. Remand for sure is out. Electrolyze is out. Yeah, we could just get rid of these. Don't need them. So put this card in. And I think I do actually want to play Golgari Rot Farm. It allows us to activate our Golgari Guildmage's second ability. I'm definitely going to play 2 mountains and the rest like a split color. Squims. Not playing a swamp, thanks. Uh, 7/6 seems fine. Although, yeah. Yeah, I'll submit it like that. Hopefully this works out. We should be fine though. I will see you guys in round 1.